Fucking that's a tough one. Probably gonna move Klayton, but not sure if that's really. Yeah, that might be a play. Also go for now. Tillis is actually losing things from Kush. Glacier parts really. See if he. See if he takes the bait. If he goes Parthy, it's pretty good for Parth, but I think I have the theory. And if he goes wrong, it's going to be very bad for him. Let's see if he says this point. Presumably it doesn't. Oh, it does, okay. Well, it's a good choice, man. Huh? That thing's more difficult, so it should be fun. I'm gonna make it fun. Getting kind of strange. No, so. That mix of music, which okay. It's gonna be tough for sure. But we'll see. Hey Tio, what's up, man? I'm doing well. Should be an interesting series. Hopefully. Let's turn off the army cover so you can see the game. What do you guys think about this matchup? Rome is a hard faction to pick counters against, I think. Like, Galatia maybe is probably safer than Parthia. Because, like, at least with Galatia, you're fighting like a pretty standard matchup. Now he has Parthia, you could go a lot of directions with that. We'll see. But I think if I use my Numidians really well, he won't have much of a chance. And the Assyrians could be good as well. Hopefully. I can get my Avocado on the flanks actually. I'm not really worried about infantry. Maybe I should have like 2 rounds in infantry. Okay, cool. That's what I was going to do. A lot riding on the sloppy equities to kill some counterparts. But they can't get blasted by them, they can't get charged by the counterparts. So Avocado's on the flanks, my cheapest units are on the center here. Don't really need them to do very well. But I want to collapse from the flanks basically with these Avocadi, and then end up in the center here and kill archers. Sort of plan. Maybe sneak my look at his few ones. Alright, it's go time. I'm really interested to see what kind of army he wins. Got a good amount of Kyphrax, he's got these two slingers, pretty annoying. 4 force archers, really annoying. But his, he messes a bit too much in infantry though, only 3 Kyphrax, so that's looking really solid for me. I really like this situation. Those Eastern Slingers will be a bitch though. And hopefully I can catch his Horse Archers with many minions, because they're very slow compared to mine. I'm just gonna bait them on home, see how he's reacting. First one, I dodged those pretty well. Where are these Medians? Not middle floods, of course. Shooting the front of my mom, that's fine. My students are gonna get shots from here as chase with me. Shooting me up pretty close here. I can't get too close though because there's more students there, or resistance there. But that's the danger for those yeah, I just dodged his resistance, there's pretty nice. And now I've got a nice surround. He's like very grouped up with all sorts of archers. I just can't really do much. Oh, we didn't see this. We didn't see this either. I'm just gonna just trash these guys. Oh, it would be nice to get a ball out. Let's go. I'm just causing all sorts of chaos. And I should get some shots on this thing as well. I've only lost a few months. This is really strong so far. I don't want to get into range of those slingers before I'm done with messing with these Horse Archers, just because it'll cause some problems here. A couple of those things. You can see I've already surrounded these Horse Archers pretty nicely. I'm gonna run forward now. I got way too close there. Holy shit, dude. Alright, so my... His slingers are also like really condensed, I'm not sure why. No, we shouldn't get serious shots on the thing, but... He's just running away, it's just fine. And these archers are just shots, and now they're gonna get running into my... Just dodge this shit. Nice, 2 javelins, that unit's just done. This horse is just done. That's not good. And these new minions aren't dying that fast, let's see. He's running away, but it's not really helping him, so he's just gonna get rear shots on him. I'm gonna sacrifice this new minion here. He's gonna get shot up, but the rest of them should do really well. Considering getting more shots in there. This one visually got shot up pretty poorly though. Like, and look at his Horse Archers. They're really struggling. Wow, they're shooting that little unit though, that's super unfortunate. Maybe actually not in that. Well, I should do a second. No, I didn't use precision. Archers have literally taken no losses. This is really excellent. And now he steers my horse archers a little bit, and he's not running away. Where's the red line? And he's also not able to kite anymore because he's showing his face. Let's see if I dodge these. Oh, yeah. Should take a few losses though. I gotta balance the aggression though. I'm gonna halt here and try to get his guys a little more tired. Oh, mine are already tired. It's not bad for me, actually. Yeah, sorry then. You can see these guys are wavering. I just need to halt here and rest because he's much better rested than me. Now we just have to roll in here. Ah. Then I'm gonna roll it in. It's not good. My ammo's decent. I want about a third of my ammo to kill Cataracts in the game. See, he did a slow turn.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Well, let me try it ammo. That means he's not doing great on ammo though, because I've dodged quite a few of his. Well, taking 90 minions out of the game is decent for him. But he only has 3 counterfacts, like I said, so 90 minions did routed. But my horse archers are healthy. He lost a horse archer as well. I mean, these new minions can just still kill these guys in melee, so that's fine. I'm gonna keep shooting these things. This one I have not shot as much, but what are they doing? They gotta run this. They're in the forest, that's why. Where's he? Oh, flaming shot. That's not gonna route them. That's just a waste of ammo. I wasn't able to catch them. But again, he's just running the red one here. Okay, maybe I'll bring out a second one here soon. I should be able to catch one here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Well, you can get a few shots on my region. I'm gonna second one the big one. Now they're very fast. Left side shots, that was 3 metal that I but the other projects. And now these guys are very tired and this guy's fresh. Oh, versus team is just so beat up. It's gonna get some kills here. He's trying to bait out my missiles there. It's actually kind of smart.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
He's definitely giving it his all here. You just have to use this unit to run it in. This guy juked, that was pretty nice. So we surely don't have too much ammo here. That's never gonna work in a million years. I just have to eat shit on that. Oh, there it works. Getting some nice javelins here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And the name of the game is just kill off as many cataphracts as I can here. I was going for my archers here. It's terrible, it just didn't get surrounded here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Again, my Syrians are very low on ammo here. I don't know why he really gets surrounded. But if he can save his... Well, this kind of actually just destroyed my entire army. It's crazy.
This is a shameful display. Our general is under attack.
Ooh, this is gonna get dicey. Actually, I should go for these archers. Go for a slingers here. Okay, so I actually killed off. Okay, this is actually decent as fuck. I just need to go get his slingers.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful
He's gonna
display.
have decent cav. Oh my god, there. This infantry is dying so poorly. So I'm gonna win this flank. I'm gonna lose that flank. He's gonna have cav. I'm gonna shoot this unit. Get some cataphracts. I have some cav. Also, decent endgame, all things considered. Save javelins on every unit roll. See if that's a waste. Save this unit for sure. Start running over here. Oh, there's my general fund.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
I need to get javelin volleys on that unit. He's targeting that one. So. That royal cataphract in my fucking rear is gonna be a fucking disaster. Oof. Why'd he do a wedge strike? I don't know about that, but I will lose here, so. Where's the struggle?
An entire unit
Fuck,
has
that was so
perished.
annoying. Just...
Our general has fallen.
Alright, well, I guess that was a bad bit. Should've gone with Galatia, I guess. Damn it, I think it was pretty good start. I just didn't have an answer for this guy. Interesting. Well, that was pretty well played for this part. But now I get to pick first, so I'm not terribly concerned. I'll just pick Galatia. But that was a pretty solid game from him, all things considered. I think he played too poorly, to be honest. I think he just got those cataphracts into my backlines, and I thought they wouldn't get any charges, but they ended up getting charges on my sock equities. I thought it was going to be a very good engagement from where I was surrounding him. I guess, and then he just got some free rear charges on my infantry that shouldn't have allowed, I guess. But in the end, I think having my Evcadi on the flank was kind of a mistake. I didn't fight hard enough for that left flank. And his camel got a rear charge on 2 infantry units, I just completely fucked them. And after that, it was difficult for sure. But Parthia is quite strong. I didn't think he'd actually swap though. Oh, Tillis, fucking shit. He's actually picked some nice matchups here. Ah, do I swap? I really hate this matchup, actually. Oh, maybe still thinking about it. But if he went Tillis, let's see. It's a really interesting matchup, actually. Tillis is supposedly better, but it can be really hard. Like, there's just 2 free cav. Alright, if he goes this faction, it would be probably no contest. Okay, he went Colchis, so that's just a mistake. Could even get a collision maybe. Whatever. Well, maybe it would be good to get like 1 regular shield. Or even a Galatian Nobleman with regular slings. He's obviously going to do something like infantry heavy with the combination of his Galatian Nobles and the Cardiacs. What if I want like 4 Eastern Earth for Celtic Slingers and like I'll get like a Nobleman and Galatian Raiders? I'm going to do like half and half. So, yeah, I can't afford this thing. I could go levy free. That would be too bad actually. Gives me like an extra infantry unit basically. I don't really need spears to be that solid overall. I have 4 missiles, because again I'm pretty sure I'll be able to kill off his archers. But we'll see. And this really shouldn't be too problematic of a game. Galatia has pretty much everything going from like in this army. So we'll probably bring out 4 horse archers again. I could go for 4 Javcav. Let me do that actually. What would it cost me to do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And just take the Javcav fight to him. If I can kill off his horse archers, then I'll be in good shape. But either way, it's gonna be kind of tough to come back from 1-0 down, but we'll see. I think I just made a mispick there. I shouldn't have let Parthia get out. Well, Rome just doesn't really have the answers for that faction. And he played pretty solid. Like, I thought I'd be able to get a few advantages with my Unidians, but he really prevented it quite well. So. However, this is not known to be much. Well, my slingers on the left. Oh, on the right. This nobleman's gonna come up here on my right. With the sword and support. And I just have 2 levy free up front. Not really concerned about that aspect of the game, really. Like that. Cool. Now my cav is just very good against those little floods. And I'll get 2 jack cav on the flank. Oh, this guy's just gonna act like an infantry unit and go after enemy, like weaker infantry. We'll see what kind of combination of infantry he goes for. He might go very infantry heavy, but in that case, my horse archer or my jack cav on these 4 missiles will be very good against that kind of shit. So I'm just gonna take solid. Something like this. Alright, so let's do it. The rules, it's 6 melee infantry, 12 infantry total, 4 horse archers, 4 same unit, and I think that's mostly it. No artillery, no like deployables. And there might be a max cav, I forget, but if anything, it's very high if there's a max cav at all. But 4 horse archers. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I just throw like a max 10 total cav in there, but no one really gets near that number of cavs, so it doesn't really matter. I'm really interested to see what his army is actually. I expect it'll be something similar, like 4 slingers, 4 horse archers, 4 cav, maybe a penny slicer, and then like hopefully nobles and some axemen or something. He's taking his time. Gave me the ready up. Yeah, 4 horse archers, 4 slingers. Like, I literally called exactly this entire thing. You get Cartly axemen somehow, but only not many times. This is totally losing. Especially because I basically called out the entire army. Long is perfect money. He has 1 extra cav, that's the one thing I gotta be a little careful about, but his lancers are just so trash. And he has like no infantry, I'll just run his infantry and kill them all. Axeman, Eastern Spearman, Cartly, Noble, Cartly, Axeman. So his infantry is decent, but it's just not enough. Especially, I basically brought the perfect army this game. And I have 4 horse archers this time, so you can't bully me a little bit there. And I have 4 missiles to counter his 4 missiles, so this is really, really good. And look how much he's bunching his horse archers early on. I'm just gonna go around it, blocking from entering the battlefield. So this is gonna be no problem. The only way you can win here is if his cav are, they obviously outnumber mine, but they need to be able to do something special here to have a chance. And they're just not very good, especially with the sensors. They're gonna really struggle with the kills. I don't even need to do too much here with my horse archers, I just need to rest them. My Syrians should actually have the energy posts against his guys, because his guys are in so many ranks, it's kind of weird. I'm just gonna go 1 for 1 with him. Okay, these guys don't need to get so fucking close. So we'll see them take a lot of casualties here. He's doing this runaway thing, which is just not helping this guy. We'll see if I can get some javelins in the back of these guys. To waste my precision shot there. Now it's forces him to come forward, and I just... Oh, that But you know, he got absolutely toasted. That was second one, so. I'll just let my guys rest a little bit because they use precision shot. Just hold there. I'm gonna let him run around a little more, let my guys rest. So he's running after me with all 4 units, I'll just rest with 2 of them. I'm not getting really close to comfortable there. Klayton. This can't be good, he's not gonna kill anything, he's just gonna take unnecessary losses. I don't know. So maybe fade in the range here. But so far he's gotten the better of the force restriction. He's gonna run the range though. It's not gonna do much for me. He's gonna try to trap these guys there. Yeah, it's not really excellent. Let's see what's they're active again. Trying to rest these guys, they're active, his guys are active too. So it's okay. Okay, that guy just got toasted. This one's still at 99. I'm just taking rear shots. You can see I'm not losing any men. I didn't run away very far. Is he getting first shots? I'm not sure if he has like a theory here. But now it's just going for the fight. So. No way they shoot my cultivation. So I can just do it. These guys are gonna get toasted. He's going to take massive losses here.
The men are wavering.
And he just bails. It's the worst possible outcome.
One of our units is used. Our general is under attack.
Well, the joke, there's gonna be another thing. Stupid, man. Fucking stupid.
An entire unit has perished.
He's got this like chaos theory, dude. It's crazy. Doesn't work though. Especially once his infantry just all starts losing. It's up against fucking elites.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
The general just gets in here. He just uses the annoying ass ability that stops your men from doing. As soon as you remove this room. Here comes clean. Not sure what the end game is here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep. Now we just collapse here with everything. Keep my general out of the way.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Oh, there's two of them.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Those are gonna do pretty nicely. His theory was good. Not gonna lie, his theory was pretty solid in general stuff, by the way.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Or just... yeah, horse archers were alive, but his infantry just was so poor compared to the British infantry.
Our spears are yours! Noble horse!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Alright, well, I forgot to say it. Nice. That was a good game. Alright, see what he can pull out. He gets maybe a slight advantage picking first, but yeah, it's really interesting. Well, but look at these infantry kills: 21, 34, 47, 72, 67, 81. Not gonna cut it. Noblemen did well. My infantry, a couple of them got killed, but it's all good. Alright, I need to actually go for a little bit, so I'm gonna go for like 30 minutes and we'll finish the series after that, unfortunately. So, stay tuned, I'll be back and I'll finish it. But sorry about that, guys. Oh, okay, then. Actually, never mind, I'm back. Figured it out. Yeah, this is a potentially good pick. Alright, we're actually all solid here. Just depends on what he picks. Because he could always swap to that faction, it would be really annoying to play against, considering he's taking full horse archers every game. Let me pick Saba. Okay, I'll just pick Parthia, I think that's better. Oh, this swap. Do I think I have the edge, Saba Parthia? I mean, there's only really one matchup, which is Saba Parthia for Saba. I could also go Boyai, but so that's kind of lame. Alright. Actually, make sure that's allowed. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I can't do that. Alright, so I can't do Parthia. Actions cannot be repeated in a single series for either player. Okay. Alright, so these are Armenia, I suppose. Can I win with Armenia against Sava? Sure. Why not, I guess? Fucking, that's gonna be annoying. I could take Numidia, but I really don't think it's a matchup. Yeah, I really don't think that's a matchup. Alright, so I guess it's either Armenia or Bree or Boyai. If I take Boyai, he's surely gonna switch. But if I take Armenia, am I just losing? It's possible. I think Boy is just too good. Shut Armenia. I'll just see what I can grab. This, take the captain. Then your infantry is just straight up trash. Mystaisly, it's possible, but the problem is you end up running into, like, your horse archers are very strong, like the Jab Cav, but they really you don't have any melee Cavs, so the Cataphracts can just, like, charge in to your infantry, and then you don't have anything to, like, tie them down with, because your Jab Cav, you don't want to go to melee with them, so they kind of are just, like, running around trying to get shots, but if you protect the Cataphracts with, like, cheap spears or something, it can be really hard to get good shots, and then your infantry is just going to get destroyed by the Cataphracts. And you can bring, like, Peltis and stuff, but they eventually will just get in behind, and it's, I don't know. It's dangerous. It's possible, though. I've played that matchup and won it before. It's just a little weird. But, I mean, it would have been good. It actually might have been a good pick against Klayton. But I just don't want to get, like, run over by the Cataphracts. And he did such a good job with the Parthian Cataphracts against Rome. And obviously it's not the same, because the Mystaisly have all the Peltis and stuff, but it's just tough. Like, here you have 4 horse archers, and I'll bring 4 regular archers, and I'll just be able to get, like, post up really aggressively against his Cataphracts. And if he brings Armenia, I mean, it'd be annoying, but The problem is his infantry is going to be quite strong, but in the end it usually doesn't really end up mattering that much, because if the infantry wins but the cataphracts are dead, then you just surround them with the archers and kill them. I have my cataphracts are slightly better, but I like that advantage, so. Because he seems to be like charging out his cav very aggressively, and for Saba that can be dangerous because the Eastern cataphracts will just destroy them on the charge really, really badly. Then I will sacrifice my infantry to cycle. I have 2 Cartley Axemen who will do quite well. These Hillmen are just bait. This Eastern Spearman is just bait. Actually, it might be better to do like this if I can. I can't afford it. So I guess not. The only question is if I want to go like one of these guys to get. Actually, it would be just short. So I think this is fine. And I'll have such a good surround with those archers. Like, he won't be able to move anywhere without getting shot up really badly. But it should be pretty even, actually. Pretty even. Let's see if he's staying. So. Alright, this is gonna be for all the marbles here. I just gotta make sure I don't let his cataphracts charge my infantry. That would be really bad. I really need my cataphracts to be hitting his directly, straight up. And then I'll be in really good shape, because my archers will also just be pounding his cataphracts the whole game. I'm just going to sit them behind my lines, and they're just going to be shooting his cataphracts the entire game. I don't care about his infantry really. The only problem is if his infantry breaks through up them too fast, then I'm in a little bit of trouble. But let's see. So the Axemen in the middle. It's going to be something like this. Something like that. And then I have 2 reserves. This one, actually, it's more like this, I suppose. Wait, that Eastern infantry, don't really care about it. Archers just posted up back here. I don't want them to get too close to my infantry line. This guy's back almost there. Cataphracts just chilling in front. These guys are just gonna have to go beast mode. Yeah, I think the cataphracts are pretty strong against the I did win that matchup against you though, Tila. You know that from that Class Cup. I made like $15 extra for winning that. Oh, this guy's over. This guy's see if you bring 6 cataphracts. So there's like a non-zero chance that I'll do that.
As you command.
Might actually be good. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did, but it's a mercenary Hindyard cav. So there's a full CB in school and Moscow Murder. Really standard stuff. He does with 2 desert or 1 desert Levio. So it does have an extra cav. It does have an extra cav. Kind of. It doesn't have a frontline infantry, so I just gotta really hit these. And you can see his infantry is not great either, so that's pretty solid. It's just this 1 extra cav. It's annoying. He also off-centers his marine cataphracts, so mark it with 1. He's gonna have to use a lot of units to defend against my force archers, so that's nice. Once I go behind here, I don't know what it's going to decide to do. Like, it's going to bring what units is going to go behind me. Looks like it's going to be a Slinger, but then this unit will probably post up. What unit is this? Okay, that's the one that has the same stats as Noble Blood Cav or something. Would have liked a few more shots there. Not relative forms on. I want to keep these guys on the flanks though. 2 behind, 2 on the flanks. It's solid. Alright, now I'm gonna run forward here. Just gonna pre-target these guys with my archers, so I don't have to micro it. Because this is like so fucking micro intensive. Alright, we're gonna go. Gotta get charged.
Our general is under attack.
Getting perfect charges.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Not just good to be a focuser. Save the hunters. Robbing for no reason.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
My horse are just running for no reason. This is not looking ideal. It's got so much support for this. I just wasted my horse archers.
Our general
Okay,
has
this is
fallen.
like some fucking bullshit. Fucking done. I just wasted my horse archers. Like a freaking idiot. It's not over there. Ugh, it's so bad.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
The charges were like near perfect for me. I don't know how his cataphracts
Our
did
men
so off.
flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
I'm really surprised how badly that went. Like, my charges were so good. And my infantry was like a half second too early.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a
Oh, I should have
shameful
gone better.
display.
Maybe just had better support on the flanks. I'm not even sure. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really poor. Just continue this now. Oh, oh, that was pretty bad. Ah, that was really bad. What are my contracts even doing? I've got to watch that replay. Alright, well, I'm actually gonna watch that replay. I mean, they didn't lose me the game because he had so much stuff alive, I guess. But I'm gonna watch the replay. Let me see. Like, I thought that his cataphracts would really take a beating from that first charge, and then I would be able to cycle my cataphracts out and just like kite a little bit. But having a horse archers die certainly didn't help, for sure. Yeah, it was very fast, wasn't it? Ugh. I mean, that's how this matchup typically goes. Over in the blink of an eye. Maybe I should have gone like a full kite. I mean, that's pretty good. So let's see what happened here. I think the problem actually was that my infantry was a little too close to my cav when I went for that charge, because they ended up getting hit by the cataphracts, the marine ones, the camel cataphracts, a little bit too much. But like, I was getting perfect shots. Like, I felt like this was a really good situation for me. If you give a charge and the units behind, they charge the first one as well. It depends. So they have to get the charge animation. Once they're in the charge animation, which is like a distance, probably like, if I'm charging this unit, it's probably like, you're like here, they start running. They get that charge animation, they're like in the charge mode with their lances down, and they'll just hit whatever they hit. I was targeting these cav behind because I thought he would run them forward in front of his infantry at some point. But yeah, they were so close together that it would hit both units, and that's like super important. In Rome 2, you don't really charge through the unit in front. You'll kind of just, most of the guys will just hit this unit and stop. In Rome 1, or the original Rome Total War, there's a mechanic where like they'll charge through this unit and like destroy it and then hit this unit too, which is cool. Doesn't really happen in this game, but yeah, they'll hit both units, especially when they're like right on top of each other. It's very nice. Alright, so let's see how this one. So like, I'm already targeting his cataphracts with my archers. I'm walking out. I'm getting a first volley with all my archers on his cataphracts. So they're taking initial damage. Let's see, did I not get a charge somewhere? Like, look at this. This should be like perfect charge here. I'm down in the charge animation. I'm getting a charge on both units. But I think, let's see. Here, did I get a charge? Yeah, they're in the charge animation. And you can see how there's some of them are going to keep charging into this unit, so that's pretty decent. But you can see, here's the problem, I'm pretty sure. Look how many of his camel cataphracts are hitting my axemen here. They're doing almost just as nice of a job at hitting my axes as I am hitting his infantry. Here's a little better. These guys are down to 13, they lose 4 men on the charge, I lose 2 on the charge. Yeah, it's most of the time a good idea, especially if you expect them to come forward with their unit. Like, when I was Rome in the first game, my guys were really far behind, and I wasn't going to charge them out because the cataphracts are way better than the Roman cav. So there it's probably good to just target the infantry. But here I knew his cataphracts were going to have to run forward, so it was better to target the cataphracts because they were going to end up being in front, and I don't have to re-target. Like, if I targeted the infantry and his cataphracts ran out in front, I would have to re-target all my catas on his cataphracts, and that would be a lot of micro. So I was just trying to set myself up And like here I got another nice charge. You can see they're losing men before I'm losing them. 70, they told me they're just losing, there was no charge here. Well, I feel like these charges should have been a little better. 60 men here. Now, let's just see how... Like, my archers are already shooting here. If you have this one cav come around the flank, but... I'm getting nice kills. This Eastern cav just got destroyed, though. Yeah, so I guess I just lost too many men on the charge. Like, I'm not sure how my cataphracts are losing so many men here. Maybe I just kept them in combat for a little too long. But, like, his guys were in combat too, and I'm sure my charge was better. I just lost the charge pretty much everywhere. 57, 52, 57, 53, 50, 50. So it was even with the gems. And then 55, and this cavalry down to 27. Like, what killed them? I'm not even sure, like, where they took bosses. Can't see. I guess they're just dying to the infantry. But like, they didn't get a javelin volley or anything. Here was pretty decent, but his cataphracts here 58. My guy is still at 60, so this was a good charge. But my cataphracts at this point are just so... Yeah, there can be friendly fire, but friendly fire is less like likely to occur. If you're shooting into your own men, you will take friendly fire, but not the same rate that enemy archers would be doing the damage. I think it's like the missile damage is like halved or something against friendly units, so it will do damage though. And if you look at the losses versus kills, like the enemy's kills versus your total losses, you'll always see like a slight difference there, and that's because of friendly fire. These are just slingers. They're just regular slingers. And he just has them turned around to corral my horse archers, which is pretty normal. But here my cataphracts are just so low. They took a javelin volley from these units, and his guys are not taking any javelin volleys, so I guess he got a very nice charge, I guess. Well, that is what pretty much got charge. These guys don't run away. But yeah, he just got a better charge, like everywhere pretty much. My axemen are losing, my Cartley axemen were winning, but now they get charged. So his cataphracts just got off way better on the charge. Like, I'm not even sure how that's possible. I felt like my charge was at least equal, and on the charge my units are much better. And he's also getting trample charges, which is pretty smart. But well, I guess he just played it pretty well. I thought I would do much better on the charge though, to be honest. But I didn't, so. Yeah, I can use this. So I guess that's it. I know for a fact that on the charge the Eastern cataphracts do much better, but I guess his infantry was just doing a little more damage than mine. And his infantry is better, obviously. Alright, well, I guess that's all she wrote, so wasn't very good, I guess, but that's the result. Anyway, so, well, I think you missed your infantry charges to the game code. Well, the thing is, they won't throw Pila when, if they don't, it's kind of weird, like if the line of sight to the enemy unit is obstructed, they won't throw the javelins. And so my cataphracts charge first, so they can't, they don't see the enemy units. They don't want to throw javelins like into the back of their own men. So if like my cataphracts charge in first, they won't throw the javelins at all. And I don't believe his guys got javelin volleys off either. Like I didn't see any javelins come off for either side. But the problem is if I wanted to get a javelin volley, I would have to have my infantry in front, and they would get a javelin on the cataphract, but then all my infantry would just die to the cataphract, so I couldn't really afford that. It would be nice to get the javelins, but it was, yeah, the line of sight was obstructed. I think I targeted my infantry on his infantry, which is fine. But yeah, they just couldn't see those units. Yeah, well anyway. So that's the series, so he won 2-1 I guess. And I guess that's all for now. Probably gonna let it go. But thanks for watching guys, it was fun. Could have gone better, but that's life I guess. And that was only the 2-0 game, so 3 wins puts you into the playoffs, and 3 losses you're out, so not gonna really mess with my chances too much for making it to the playoffs, but certainly not ideal, because it also affects your seeding. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna end the stream here and catch you guys sometime else. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching again.